You're probably wondering you're probably thinking to yourself that the title of this video is absolute bullshit. But until you hear the full video, until you watch this full video, you'll understand it better. What I'm trying to say when I used to train harder, my physique got worse. Watch this video from start to finish and it'll make more sense that way. Okay. So I'm gonna tell you a story of a few years ago. The reason why I say that when I trained harder, my physique got worse is because of my habits and my knowledge. So back then, every time after my exercise finished at maybe like 8 o'clock, I always used to eat before I sleep. And I always used to eat noodles. I always used to sleep less. And that really will mess up your recovery and it will cause you to gain less muscle over time, look worse, look bloated, whatever. That's what I was doing a few years ago. But until I learned these few strategies, my physique, I became from skinny fat to lean and mean, sexy, big dick and mean. So the first thing I want to teach you, before I get into the steps, training harder will not make your physique worse. It's what you do after that comes. Training harder causes you to use more energy, increase your stress, overwork your muscles, so they need more time to recover. So if you do everything I tell you in this video, you can train hard and then it will make your physique actually better than if you were to not train as hard. So step number one, testosterone. 2023 was the year and 2022 I was eating noodles every time after getting less sleep, but I was working very hard in the gym. I used to eat all the bad food, Doritos and whatever. So until I learned about maximizing your testosterone, I was always I was always like insecure about my physique. So ever since I started focusing on increasing my testosterone, I become stronger, I become leaner, my metabolism has become faster. You're gonna want to increase your testosterone. And a simple ways to do this is getting sunlight, taking cold showers, um, eating meat, eggs, avocados. Also, it's your psychic, your mind. You have to believe that you have high testosterone. You have to believe that um, you are a you're the man basically. So it's also on it's also in your environment. Your If you in prison, for example, it's a very masculine, it's a very dangerous environment. So if you if you were to go to prison, you're obviously gonna have to show as little weakness as possible. So it's going to increase your testosterone naturally. I'm not saying go to prison, but I'm just using an example. If you put a beta gorilla in a pent where there's a group of alpha gorillas there, he will automatically increase his testosterone to match the alpha. You'll become one of the alphas. Also, it's it's based symbol. It's similar to your friends. If you friends with chads, you become a Chad. If you're friends with bitches, you become a bitch as well. So increase testosterone, it will help you get leaner, meaner, and stronger. And it will help you with recovery. So and you can work out for longer and stuff. Okay, next one, the most important one is sleep. You can not do anything else what I said in this video, but one thing you have to do is sleep properly. If you don't sleep properly, You won't recover well. You feel weaker the next day. You can't work out as hard the next day. You make excuses to go to the gym, whatever. If you don't sleep, your brain function is poorer. Your brain eats itself. Sleep for at least 8 to 10 hours a day. And also, make sure you're getting good quality sleep. If you struggle with sleep, eat some grapes before bed. Don't use your phone 30 minutes before bed. Also, it's always good to do like a small exercise before your bed as well. You can get more tired and you feel more sleepy. If you wait and don't drink too much water before you sleep. This helped me a lot. I used to struggle with sleep. Okay. Next one is not eating before sleeping. I used to eat noodles, as I said before bed, every day, every single day. I had to sacrifice it. Uh, and as soon as I learned that sometimes you have to sacrifice something to get something, then I didn't realize how effective it was until I stopped eating before I slept. And this was the one of the biggest factors of me getting more lean shredded. Um, but the reason why I stopped working out harder is what you're probably asking that question is mainly because of school. School caused me to it sapped more of my energy and time, so I couldn't work out as hard as I did in the past. I was going to school, but as the grades go on, it obviously it's gonna get harder. So but I'm saying you should work out harder, but follow my advice on how to do it correctly. Everything in this video. So do not eat before you sleep. Eat at least 3 hours. Don't eat 3 hours before you sleep. You can eat as much as you want before that, and this will help your digestive system to and help your body focus more on sleep rather than digestion. Sleep well. Okay, the next one is cardio. If you don't do cardio, it's gonna be harder for you to lose weight. You're gonna have to eat even less. Cardio is going to burn a lot of calories. It's going to help with your health as well, your overall health. And you don't want to be the big, stocky bodybuilder who can't really run away from danger. You have to be the athletic bodybuilder who can do whatever you want, not so stiff. He can help you with your overall life. So do cardio, do running, do sprinting, and make sure to sleep. Don't eat before you sleep, increase testosterone. And the next thing is recovery. So, recovery, there's a few concepts. You sleep well, you eat well, and you take care of your body. So, there's difficult ways of recovery, like taking cold showers, going on a long exercise. You do the exercise bike to calm your muscles down. You can go in a sauna. You can go for um, take naps. So that's if you really want to focus on recovery. I'd say sleep and eating well is the main things you can take away from this video. Okay, stopping your addiction. Many people are addicted to corn. I say corn. Many people are addicted to corn, corn. Take out the S, take out the C, add a P. Many people are addicted to alcohol, maybe drugs. Many people are addicted to smoking. If you want to get as quick results as possible, you're gonna have to sacrifice a lot. You're gonna have to quit. You're gonna have to try and quit whatever addiction you have. I used to have a porn addiction. I quit it in like a few years ago. Living a better life now. You can do it as well, as easy as I did. It's easy. You have to believe that it's easy. Self belief can take you a long way. I believe that I will become a bigger YouTuber and help more people. That's my goal, is to help people and yeah, and improve my life as well. So you're going to if you want to stop your addiction, and you can't just stop like that. If you're a G, if you're a big dick motherfucker, you can stop as soon as I click my fingers like this. But if you're a normal person, which most of you watching is, you can you have to do is what I call consistency. Consistency is doing as much of it as possible. So if you, for example, quitting smoking, quitting porn, you used to smoke 3 days per week, for example. Now, you used to smoke every day, actually. Start smoking for 6 days a week instead of seven. After 2 3 weeks, it became normal to you now. Try 5 days, then 4 days, 3 days, 2 days per week, then 1 day, then quit forever. And it's better to replace your addiction with something better, like good habits, reading, journaling, but you probably think that's boring. Replace your addiction with maybe your significant other. The biggest motivation you can get for stopping your addiction is your lover. That's what helped me stop my addiction. You feel like you need to stop this addiction to maintain a good relationship with your wife or husband. The biggest motivation is your significant other. Use them as motivation to quit your addiction. Also, the streaks. Consistency is not doing it every day like a streak. Consistency is about doing as many times as possible and try and beat your previous record in the last week. Excuse me. But having streaks makes it even easier to stay consistent, but it's harder. You can do it every day. For example, going to the gym. Going to the gym every day, you have a streak, 7 days, 14 days, you miss 0 days. And it's easier to keep going to the gym so I can keep the streak going. But it's really better if you do it in moderation, like today, tomorrow, skip. Today, tomorrow, skip. Okay, that was everything. The main message from this video I wanted to give is working harder will not working harder will not make your physique worse unless you don't recover well, you don't sleep well, you don't eat well, you don't take care of your hormones. Don't do everything that's in this video. I figured it out. I had to do this for years. I had to learn this thing for years. You can take this advice from this video and live a better life and get the results quicker. It's always better to listen to someone who's already gone through it than someone and rather than, you can learn it yourself, of course, but it will take longer. You find your own way that way as well. So that's the end of the video. Thank you for watching. Peace.